I'm sitting here right next to me with a rising star from Denmark. Bø, did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, Mø.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because I think there are a lot of issues about it to pronounce it as a Scandinavian artist.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually, I think it's almost, only people from Scandinavian who can say it like really right. But you did it right, good, pretty good.
I practice at home.
Cool.
Nice. I've been wondering, is it hard to break through as a European artist in the music business?
It's hard to say. I mean, nowadays the world is so connected because of the social media and the blogs, and like everybody has access to everything. So I don't know if it's. I mean, you can say that in Scandinavia we have a lot of spare time because we live in rich countries, so we have time to do stuff, and therefore, at that point it's easier instead of like if you're from Africa and you have to fight every day to live, Mm-hmm. But I mean nowadays when you can put music up on internet, everybody can become musicians, or whatever they want to be.
So thanks to the internet, you can do what you really like to do.
Yeah, I mean it's an easy way to connect with the world outside of your country.
Yeah, because here you are, your album, your first album, it released 2 weeks ago, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's weird. I mean, it's great. But it's because we've been building up for this to happen. For this debut album to come out for so long. So it's so weird that now it's out.
Yeah. Was it always your plan to make music, to become an artist?
I mean, it has always been my big dream, and I've always hoped that I could be a musician and maybe live of it and do that for the rest of my life. But you never know, because it's it's an industry that changes all the time, and as I said, nowadays everybody can become musicians if they work hard enough and they have talent, of course, at some point. So you never know when it will end or if it will end and what will happen. So I just still hope that I can keep on doing that.
Yeah. Did you have a plan B in mind?
No. And not that I was like, yeah, I know I'm going to make it, but I was just like, I really want this, I didn't want to. I mean, of course I thought of things I could do, but I've just been like, no, I want this.
So did you do another job before this, or just went for it?
No, actually it's because, I went to a school, art academy, and in Denmark you get money for studying, and it's
cool.
Yeah, but that's, it's so spoiled. It's great. I mean, I'm so happy. That's wonderful, but it's also so crazy, at some point so many people have to pay for their education. But so, I didn't, because this thing with Mø started to happen in the last year of my school. So I didn't got to a point where I was like, I don't have a job.
What do I do now?
Yeah, so actually I've been very lucky.
Yeah, that's nice. You describe your own music style as electronic indie pop with a dash of street vibe. How did you end up with that specific genre?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because the music that me and, my producer, Ronny Vindal, we make, I mean, it's just what we felt is cool, And I, before I became a teenager, I was totally into pop music, like pop music, And then I became a teenager and was totally blown away about punk and grunge and, everything that came along with that. And then suddenly I got introduced to hip-hop and electronic music and, was blown away by that. So I guess my music now is just a mixture of all these things that I love and the things that Ronnie loves, and he's been through, similar stuff like that, I mean, so it's just, we ended up with this.
Yeah.
It just happened. It's not something we planned. And nowadays there's so many subgenres, you can't really describe music anymore.
Yeah,
you have to put so many labels. Yeah. But and so it's like nowadays you have to have at least maybe 5 or 10 terms. Okay, it's like that.
So you can create your own music genre.
Maybe I should try to do that if I get the time.
Yeah, the Mojo.
Yeah.
That's nice. Do you remember the first song you ever made?
I ever made? Yeah. I mean, I think I was only 7 or 8 or something, and because actually I get this question quite a lot, and actually I'm not sure. I have 2 that I know that I like from my very, very, very early years, but I'm not sure which one is the first. But I think it's the one called Because I Love You, which is like, you know, it's very, very cheesy pop.
Yeah.
Very bad.
And the other one?
The other one is called 7 Days.
And that's not so romantically involved, or?
No, it's about wanting to have a holiday from school.
Oh, cool.
You know, because we made it like in second grade or something like that. So it was about, I remember the verses were like, you know, it was so bad. It was something like, we're on a holiday, and blah, 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 blah. You know, like, so long time.
Yeah. So it was totally different from the things you make right now? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it was pop inspired. I guess I'm still pop inspired, but yeah, it was kind of very
But you
different.
give your own influences to it and make your own genre.
It's different now.
I saw on YouTube that you recorded most of the vocals in your parental house, in your bedroom.
That's right.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, or stupid, I don't know. But that's just the way I like to do it, because I like to be on my own when I record my vocals, and I like to be just at a place where I don't feel like there's a timeline, or where like it's like, oh, you have, you know, rented this fancy studio, now you have to be done at blah blah blah, and where I don't know the equipment. I like that it's just my own environment, where, because I've built this little vocal box myself, and you know, I know my equipments, you know, so it's like, you know, it's just nice. I mean, I guess I'm like just, you know, like, how do you say, like, yeah, it's just, you know, it's comfortable for me to do like that.
Yeah. You know your own place, and you have your own time to do what you like.
That's right. I mean, sometimes, I should probably get some better equipments and get some more skills in recording and all that stuff. But I mean, it worked on the first album, so yeah.
Yeah, it sounds pretty nice. You don't hear the bedroom sheets or whatever.
No.
Is there so there is no reason that you picked your room, no studio, just because you feel more comfortable there?
Yeah, I mean, it's because, you know, I live in an apartment in Copenhagen, but it's so noisy, so I couldn't make that, you know, you would get the cars from the streets if you were to record there. And so, I mean, I also, just because my parents' house is like, you know, I grew up in the suburbs, but it's also very close to the countryside, so there's like this silence out there. Plus, I mean, I like, you know, there's something about your old room, you know, it's just, it brings you back, and it makes me dreamy, and it makes me stressed down, because when I'm in the big city, but in Copenhagen, you know, it's like, and there's cars on the streets, you can't really record well, but also it's like, you know, I can't really like just, you know, glide into the music and just be one with it, because I really want to, when I stand and do it myself, it's also because I really want to feel the melodies and the lyrics, and just really do it
in peace.
Yeah, do it in peace, but also like get the real emotions out, and like just, don't think about time and place and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's nice. What's the most important source of inspiration for you to write your songs out of?
The most inspiration source? Well, that's life, you know, like life of being, you know, nowadays, you know, when you talk about, because all the time I say, you know, a lot of my songs are about being young and being a teenager, but nowadays, like, you become a teenager when you're like 10, and you stop being a teenager when you're 35 or something like that, because it's this period of time where you experience, and it's like, oh, me, searching for some kind of answer. And I mean, I guess we're all like doing that, like, it's not, because back in the days it was like, okay, when you're 13 you become a teenager, when you're 18 you're a grown-up, you know, but it's not like that anymore. Now it's just like we're all searching for answers, and we're all acting like teenagers at some point, you know, if you know what I mean. And so it's very much about being young and confused and restless, lost in nowadays society, where it's all about me and social media, and projecting yourself in the most perfect, flawless, cool way, you know, which is of course what the world would look like with these like tools we have nowadays, but it's, you know, it's just, it makes people confused.
Yeah, nice. Okay, we came to part of the interview where I'm gonna ask you some random questions,
that's cool.
just out of blue.
I love that.
What's your favorite piece of nature, like the mountains or
mountains? Yes,
mountains.
Yeah, definitely.
Why?
Because it gives you this feeling of greatness, you know, because you know, and the sky gets so wide. It's just like, you know, you feel like it's unlimited, you know. Because I mean, I love forests too, and I love open plains. But the mountains give you a feeling of like something big and great, and like you know,
Makes you feel small, I guess.
yeah. You're right. Yeah, and I just love that. I love when you walk up and then you can look out over. It's, you know, it's just amazing. That's what I love the most.
Nice. What's your favorite artist when you were a child?
Artist when I was a child, like musician or artist.
Yeah, musicians.
Okay. Well, when I was a child, like, do you mean before I became a teenager, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but that was the Spice Girls.
Nice. Very 90s.
Yeah, totally.
Very nice. What's your favorite way to have your coffee?
Oh, yeah, that's embarrassing. It's, you know, I like it, like, tons of milk and tons of sugar.
That's great.
Yeah.
All coffee is great in my opinion. So.
Yeah, okay.
What's your favorite thing to do on the road when you're on tour?
Like, it depends, because sometimes we're so tired, you know, because, you know, we've been busy, you know, these last months, so then you want to just sleep. Like, you mean when we have some time off, right? No.
Yeah, or when you're on the bus, or just
bus.
when you
when you're on tour.
have time to do something.
Yeah. At the moment, it's like mostly sleeping. But if we're not, like, if we have some time, then I really love like sitting and writing lyrics for new songs, or maybe making because, you know, I create the, you know, I don't know if you listen to the album, but you have these night versions, you know, like so, and I do that myself in this music program called Logic. So so I like to sit and, you know, like make scratches for new songs. That's the best thing. Like.
And it helps you to develop further for maybe new albums.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, you know, it's just my favorite thing to do is to write songs. So yeah, obviously that would be my favorite thing to do if I wasn't tired.
And what's your favorite kind of ice cream?
It's you know, it's so girly, but it's like soft ice with you know, where it's like mixed vanilla and strawberry soft ice.
Sounds very good.
Yeah.
All right. To go back to the touring part. You've been touring almost non-stop for a while now.
Yeah.
Going through the UK and Europe, and you're also going to play some festivals this summer. On a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you for festivals?
I mean, last year, because we also played a lot of festivals last year, and it was just amazing. I mean, it was a great summer, you know. So I'm very excited for this summer too, also because now the album's out. But, you know, it's so weird that, you know, because suddenly your album is out there and, like, people maybe know all of your songs suddenly, you know. And so it's like, you know, I have no idea how it will be. I hope it will be great. I'm very excited, totally excited. Did you ask me to put a number on it, like a scale?
Yeah, you can put a number on it.
No, but I don't know.
Very excited.
I didn't remember if you were like on a scale, like from 1 to 10 or what. But no, okay, I don't know. I'm very excited.
All right. Is there any festival you're looking forward to in particular?
Yeah, there's this one that I'm really, really, really excited about, but I don't think it's official yet, so I can't tell you.
What country is it, maybe? Can you spell that one?
I don't know if I think I should just...
You don't,
I can't
have
say.
to. We'll wait patiently and we'll be very excited to hear. And I'm sure I will see you around this summer on some festival.
I hope so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.